Speaking of warm temperatures, it's going to be a gorgeous weekend outside, so why not pick up your crafts and take them outdoors with the kids to make a little mess of things? Tricia Szasz with Parkville Artisan Studio is here, and Tricia, we're actually probably going to need an extension cord along with our supplies this weekend.
You may need an extension cord because this is not necessarily one you want to do in the house if you can avoid it. It's a little messy.
Yeah, because we're going to be using crayons and
they're going to melt and they're going to fly everywhere.
And you have some examples here, and this looks so cool.
It is kind of fun, and we don't mind the mess. When we do this project in our camps at our studio in Parkville, we don't mind. There's clay or wax flying all over the place, but in your house, we want to be careful.
All right, okay? So how do we get started?
So this is how we get started. Simply take any kind of surface that's a little sturdier. We don't want to use plain old paper here. Maybe cardboard or even cardstock paper. This is a canvas board. These are full canvases. Those are kind of fun too if you're going to decorate the kids' room with these. And we're just going to start gluing some crayons on the top. You don't necessarily have to have the crayons on here. You could glue them or tape them onto the wall above the canvas and melt them down. But it's as simple as this. Have you got a Valentine coming up for this Valentine's?
Of course, my husband.
Have you? Would you like to put his name on there and make yourself a little Valentine gift?
So I just write his name?
Just put his name on there. It'll be just adorable. Maybe a little heart at the end, you know, something sweet. There you go. And then we're going to take a bit of crayon. I've already glued quite a few of these on here because the important part is you have to get these to dry before you start the hair dryer process. But we'll just put one on there. This is pretty simple. We're going to then have some serious fun. This part where it gets a little bit crazy. The look on the kids' faces when we do this part is absolutely adorable. We put it on low, we put it on high, or on hot, and you have to really hold the hair dryer very close to your crayons. And if you're planning on doing this project, you can see my hair dryer's a little messy.
Yes. So it starts splashing everywhere.
Yes.
That's the reason why I have an apron on.
Take the old hair dryer out of the closet that you don't really use anymore because you don't want to end up with a whole bunch of wax all over your hair dryer.
Now, when you've done this in your studio, have people wound up with it all over their face and in their hair too?
Sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Well, the kids have fun, and I don't stop them. I just let them go for it because it's a messy studio. It's supposed to be that way.
Oh, look at that.
So you can see it's already starting to run all over the place, and it's really as easy as that. You can play with it a lot by moving the hair dryer this direction or that direction, trying to sprinkle it every which way. That's all you want in one spot before you move on to the next spot.
Look at your hands. Look at the plastic hair. It's starting to shoot
a little messy, but how fun is that? And you don't necessarily have to do it just like this. We've done a couple of different ones. We've cut out a silhouette, and then we hold the crayon in our hand here and use the hair dryer to melt it in the direction we want to go. This one, we just done a whole canvas without any pictures on it. You can write some words on it. You can put decorations below it and line the whole top with crayons, or arrange your crayons in maybe, I don't know, heart shape or a circle shape or a diamond shape.
That is so fun.
It really is. And the kids can get so creative with this because the things you need are so simple. Crayons, glue, hair dryer, and a space to get messy.
Oh, could you imagine if the kids have a playroom, or you know of somebody who's going to have a baby and maybe their whole theme is going to be crayon-ish in their entire nursery? That's a way to do it. Or you have a guest bedroom, you want to kind of liven up a little bit. Perfect.
Put a little color in it.
Wonderful, Tricia. Well, we're not finished with you just yet. We're going to see you a little bit later in the show because we have another crafty creation, and that one's guaranteed to be pretty fun and also very, very cool. Earlier in the show, we basically showed you how you can use some crayons to make a beautiful painting. Well, we have another cute craft that you can take outdoors this weekend to keep you busy and enjoy the beautiful weather. Tricia Szasz with Parkville Artisan Studio is back, and now you're going to show us how to make some nail polish flowers.
Nail polish. Who does not have a whole box, maybe even a caboodle of these in their house?
Here, dating back several years.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out why we buy this one.
I think that probably dates back to the 1990s.
I think you're right. But every one of these colors that you don't wear anymore can make these gorgeous flowers.
They're beautiful. We were over here looking, we're like, we want that necklace and we want those earrings
over there. Might not make it home, but that's all right. You know, that's okay.
Okay, well, show us what to do.
You don't have to just go with flowers, of course. You know, we've made some dragonflies, some butterflies, fun stuff like that. All you start with is some wire. It could be simple silver wire like this. Some of the craft stores have really great aluminum wire that's even colored that you could use for this project too. The gauge of it isn't even that important. Just get some wire and start playing with it. with it right away. That's what I've done. I started my flower. I like to use whatever I have around the house to make my crafts. So I've used the end of this pencil just to make sure that the petals of the flower are all about the same size. So I just wrap it around the end of the pencil, twist it so that it stays in place.
Okay.
Oops, twisted it the wrong way. There we go. Twist it so it stays in place. And then organize your flower like this. I use a few simple tools, some wire cutters, a couple of different kinds of pliers. I like to stretch my petals out so they're a little bit longer. Don't necessarily have to. You can make big round fat petals too. That's perfectly fine. And the next part is what gets a little bit messy sometimes.
All right.
Okay? So maybe, like you said, outside, good project for the kids out there. If you're doing it in the house, make sure you put something down in case we drip a little nail polish. But not the end of the world because it's nail polish. You have nail polish remover around that you can use to clean it up.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you started off with wire. You're going to actually use the nail polish to fill it in?
I really am. Watch this. It takes a little practice, so don't get frustrated in the beginning. Leave as much polish as you can on that brush. Don't.
See, I was thinking you bought these flowers already made.
Oh no, we're making these things. So we leave as much polish as we can on there. We're going to run it sideways on the wire and keep it nice and flat. Run slowly. And look at that. Now we've got a petal. Can you imagine? You could even do each petal different colors, and there are so many cool bright colors out there that you can use. Once you do all of your little petals this way, this is just a piece of packing I kept out of a box. I stick them in there, let them dry. Once they dry, then you can get a little more silly with them. You can pull out a bunch of extra beads maybe that you have around. We can take these little beads, string them on another piece of wire.
This is so cool.
And put that bead as the centerpiece of your flower and twist it up.
And you can put it on other pieces of jewelry. This is amazing.
And you have a mount for it already. All you have to do is hook that little piece of wire onto an earring, a necklace, a hair clip, whatever you want. Super fun and easy.
I am stunned, Tricia. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
Alexis.